going through a narrow gate. Remember that a safe ride makes it a happy ride. Our train will take us back through yesteryear in the Pikes Peak region. You arrived at the North Pole by way of U.S. Highway 24. Long ago, this trail became the gateway through the Rocky Mountains as part of the ancient Ute Pass Trail. The Indian migrations followed this very same route from the plains of Colorado to the plateaus of Utah and back again. Gold brought prospectors, miners, settlers, and mercantile people by the thousands to the Rocky Mountains in 1859. Yeah, just gotta say that it was the discovery of gold that started the statehood of Colorado. Why, in 1 month, the population of Gregory Gulch jumped from 15 hardy souls to some 10,000. Covered wagon trains by the hundreds came across the plains, and many of them had Pikes Peak or Bust written on the covers of those wagons. Well, many of these folks did go bust, like old Mike the Miner, and left Colorado following another dream. However, this time most of them left on a big iron horse called a locomotive. The train on which you are riding is a scaled replica of the 1863 C.P. Huntington locomotive. This historic train played an important part in building America's first transcontinental railroad. It was during the Civil War that the first C.P. Huntington locomotive was sent by sailing ship to California to help lay track toward Promontory Point, Utah. Today, our C.P. Huntington is taking us near the boundary of Pike National Forest and the best known and most climbed mountain in America, Pikes Peak. The mountain was named for Lieutenant Zebulon Montgomery Pike, who in 1806 first sighted the mountain from 150 miles out on the plains. Lieutenant Pike tried to climb the mountain in November 1806, but failed as he turned back because of wind, cold, and a lack of supplies. 14 years later, in 1820, Major Stephen Harrison Long's exploring party made it to the top. In 1858, Julia Archibald Holmes, wearing a new trendy item called bloomers, became the first woman of record to climb the peak. The first toll road for horses and mules to the top of Pikes Peak was opened in 1888. Catherine Lee Bates rode in a prairie wagon to the top of the 14,110-foot peak in the summer of 1893. Overwhelmed by the purple mountain majesties that surrounded her, she penned the opening lines to America the Beautiful, and would later publish the song on July the 4th, 1895. Today, you can drive your car to the top of the mountain and back in about 3 hours. The toll road is located a quarter of a mile from the upper end of Santa's parking lot. If you go, be sure to take your jackets because it's likely to be 40 degrees cooler up there than down here. If you are headed towards Colorado Springs after leaving the park today, look for the old tunnels and railroad grade of the Colorado Midland Railway, which last puffed through Ute Pass in 1949. We have given you a thumbnail sketch of the history in the Pikes Peak region, and now let us help you experience the magic of Christmas in Santa's Workshop. Santa's Workshop came into being in 1956. Its conception was that of the imagination of an 8-year-old girl who described to a Walt Disney artist how she dreamed Santa's Workshop to be. The Christmas Kingdom is spread over 27 acres. Santa's house, of course, is located near the center of the village, down the steps from the train station. It is the blue-roofed building with the chimney. Please stop to visit with Santa before you leave the workshop.